Hamilton, we need to talk. This video, it's probably not going to make me very popular with some of Hamilton's real estate agents, but you know what? I'm fine with that because someone needs to tell you the truth. Here's the deal. Real estate agents in Hamilton, they get lumped in with used car salespeople, insurance pushers, and shady lawyers. And honestly, some of them have earned it. You've got agents out here more focused on their own commission than getting the best result for you. But here's the kicker. Not all agents are like that. There are some great agents in this city. There are agents who care. There are agents who fight for you every single day. But how do you tell the difference? How do you spot the good ones and the ones who will completely sell you out? That's what we're breaking down right now in this video. I'm going to walk you through the things you should never tell your real estate agent when you're selling your home in Hamilton, Ancaster, or Stony Creek. And the first one, it's a killer. Never tell your agent you're not in a hurry to sell. I get it. You don't want to sound desperate. You want to look calm and in control. But here's what really happens when you say that. When you say we're not in a rush or we don't have to sell, they won't prioritize your marketing. They won't push traffic to your listing. They won't fight to get your home sold quickly because they think you're not serious. They think maybe you won't sell. And if you don't sell, they don't earn a commission. They focus their energy on sellers who sound and appear to be very motivated. And here's where it gets worse. If a buyer finds out you're not in a hurry, they're going to wait you out. They'll sit back, they'll watch your price, they'll surround your house like a hawk, waiting for you to blink. This is how sellers in Hamilton end up sitting stale. And it's all because they casually said, we're not in a hurry to sell. My recommendation is you cut that mindset out right away. Don't say it. Don't give them leverage. You can move at your pace, but you don't need to broadcast to the world that you're not motivated to sell. Let's move to mistake number 2. Never tell your agent what you think your house is worth before they've done their work. A lot of sellers will try and anchor their agent by throwing out the first number. But here's what happens. If you lowball your own house, an unethical agent will price it low to get it sold fast and earn a commission fast. If you overprice your own house, they may tell you what you want to hear. They'll list it high, lock you into a contract, then they'll start grinding you down for price reductions later. Agents who buy your listing are stroking your ego up front and tearing your price down later. If you've done your research, that's fantastic. Keep that number in your back pocket. Let the agent show you their work first. If they come in too low, you'll know. If they come in with some inflated fantasy number, you'll know that too. Don't tip your hand. If the number sounds too good to be true, slow down. In Hamilton right now, some agents are using comps from Better Pockets, like comparing East Hamilton to West Hamilton. It's not the same. Don't get burned. Let's hit mistake number 3. Don't ever tell your agent they're the only one you're interviewing. I hear this all the time. People call me for referrals. They say, you're the only one we're talking to. And as much as I appreciate that, it's a mistake. You should always be interviewing at least 3 agents. Even if I'm your top choice, even if you love my vibe and you think I'm an amazing person, even if you watched all my videos, interview 3 people minimum. Why? Because when agents know that they're competing, they bring their A game. They prep harder, they push their strategy, they give you absolutely everything that they've got. It's just human nature. But if they know they're already chosen, they might coast. Not everyone, but some will. I promise you that. When you interview multiple agents, you see who's really got the details on lock. You see who's got strategy. You see who's got their pricing dialed in. You don't need to tell them who else you're interviewing. Just let them know you're interviewing someone else. That's how you push agents to bring their A game every single time. Let's jump to mistake number 4. Don't let the agent lock you into a 6-month listing agreement. None of my contracts ever have contract periods. Well, they do because that's contained within the paperwork. But in every single contract, I provide an opt-out clause. So should you decide to work with someone like me, you can cancel at any time for any reason at no cost to you. Always make sure you put this in your contracts. If you see a long-term contract period in your agreement, it doesn't mean you have to sign it. You're the seller, you're the boss, you're the one that should be in control of the price, the timeline, absolutely everything involving your listing. I recommend 3 months, just enough time to market it properly, but it gives you an exit if the agent you hire underdelivers. If an agent pushes hard for 6 months and says, that's just how we do it, that's your sign to walk away. You're the captain, you're the shot caller, you're the one that should be totally comfortable with the contract you're signing. Let's get into mistake number 5. Never ask your agent if now is a good time to sell. You know what they're going to say? They're always going to say yes. I can guarantee you that. That's real estate agent 101. They'll always say the market is hot. They'll always tell you buyers are lined up, that now is the perfect time to sell your house. But that's not the right question. The right question is this the right time for me to sell? Your personal timing matters far more than market timing ever will. A good agent will never push you to sell without understanding your full situation. They should ask you about your goals, your next move, your financial picture, why you're looking to sell, why it's important to you to sell, where you're planning on moving, and why. If they don't understand your full picture, they don't care, and they're not going to do everything in their power to put you, the homeowner, in the best possible situation. Now, stick with me here for a couple more minutes. I've got more coming. Let's lock in mistake number 6. Don't cut the presentation short. I see this happen all the time. Even if you love the agent, even if you clicked instantly and you've already made your decision in your head, go through the entire presentation with them. Why? That's where the agent gets to explain exactly how they plan on marketing your home. Spoiler alert, most agents have zero marketing plan. The most you'll get out of most of these guys is sign in the yard, place the house up on the MLS, hands together, and pray that the home sells. That's not marketing, and you deserve more. Here's the key. If you skip this, you're guessing. You're assuming things that were maybe never promised to you. And if something was promised to you, get it in writing. And here's the key. Get everything in writing. If they promise staging, get it in writing. If they promise drone photography, get it in writing. If they promise some kind of special video launch, which is something we always promise our clients, get it in writing. Don't rush, even if it feels like you've already picked them in your mind. I've seen sellers get burned by skipping this step. I've seen sellers hire their buyer's agent to list their house just because they liked them when they bought several years earlier, but that agent has zero listing experience. Interview more than that one agent, go through the entire process, and get every deal on paper. Let's hit mistake number 7. Never tell your agent your bottom line up front. I know you want to be transparent. I know you want to feel like you're a team, but telling them your minimum number up front, that's a very, very dangerous game. It gives the agent room to settle on that number way too soon in the process. Even if they're ethical, that number can anchor their entire strategy. Save that conversation, wait until you're deep into the negotiation, when the trust is built and when the strategy is already in motion. Hold that number close. That's for you and you only. To be crystal clear, you must always disclose material facts about the property. You must always tell the truth about the defects and issues that you know exist within your home. But your pricing strategy, your motivation, your bottom line, and the actual amount of money you're truly willing to walk away from in the worst case scenario, keep that close to your chest, because remember, not every agent you meet with is going to have your best interests at heart. The goal is to build trust over time, but trust is not automatic on day one. Be smart, be cautious, be strategic. Next, I'm going to break down some brutal negotiation mistakes I see sellers make in Hamilton and how buyers use your words against you. Stick with me. This is where it gets real. Let's lock this in. Let's bring this home, because this is where most sellers in Hamilton lose big. But this is where you can really win. There's pricing to sell and there's pricing to dominate. Most sellers, they price to sit. They're guessing, they're hoping, they're still stuck on last year's sales prices. But sniper pricing, it's not about hope, it's about precision. Right now in Hamilton, buyers are shopping in hard price bands. If you miss those bands by $5,000, you disappear. If you list at 905,000, but buyers are capped at 900, they'll never see you. You're invisible. That's the silent killer right now. Sellers think those buyers are ignoring them, but the truth is, those buyers never saw them in the first place. Sniper pricing gets you seen. Sniper pricing pulls buyers to you. It creates competition, and competition is how you win. Traffic creates energy. Energy creates urgency, and urgency creates offers. Offers create power. We don't create power by sitting. We create power by moving first and by leading buyers. Let's talk about sniper launches. Most agents, they list a home and just wait. They post to the MLS, put a sign in the yard, pray to the real estate gods, and maybe put it on their social media. Next, they sit back and hope the phone rings. That's not a launch, that's a flyer. A precise launch is targeted, it's aggressive, it's pushing the right price to the right buyers on day one. Your first 7 to 14 days, that's your window. That's where buyers are looking. That's where your listing is fresh. That's when you have all the power. If you sit past the 14-day mark without any traffic, you lose power, you lose leverage, you become a stale listing, and buyers will wait you out. They'll track your days on market, they'll track your price drops, They'll watch all your digital footprints. You need to control the story. You need to control it with a strong price, a precise launch, and you need to launch within the correct pricing band where the buyers actually are. Step two, drive targeted traffic the first 72 hours. I want to see you running targeted digital ads, putting your home in front of buyers who are actually looking to purchase a home just like yours. Next step, monitor showings in real time. If you're cold on day 3, pivot immediately. Traffic but no offers, diagnose and adjust. Next, set multiple urgency triggers. Your price creates attention, your launch creates energy, your showing volume creates momentum. Next, control your digital footprint. Manage the listing comments, manage your price history, control the data buyers are seeing because buyers are stalking your house online. Pricing isn't a guess, it's a system. It's math, it's psychology, it's execution. And right now, it's the difference between selling in 10 days or sitting for 90, between getting multiple offers or getting lowballed, between winning or chasing the market down. I've launched listings all over Hamilton, Stony Creek, Bimbrook, Ancaster over the last few years, and I know what's sitting, I know what's selling, and I know where the buyers actually are. That's why I built this free Hamilton seller guide. It will show you exactly what you need to do to position your house in a way that gets it in front of buyers who are actually shopping for a house just like yours. Click the link and I'll text it to you instantly because your phone is probably in your hand. If you want to move smart, if you want to feel as though you're in control of your deal, if you want to win in this brutal Hamilton market, this guide will walk you through exactly how to do it. Don't wait, because the sellers who wait, they lose. The sellers who are winning, they actually approach their sale with strategy. This is your move. This is your moment. Click the link, grab the guide. And before I go, I want to wish you the best of luck and I want to see you go out there and win because you deserve it.